making a lot of progress. In last episode, we had we'd taken almost all of the United States. Made a lot of good progress. We were going to keep continuing what we were doing. Just try and take this last control point. We're gonna need to get some tech to increase our control points. Our control point cap. We're just gonna keep teching up.
At your service.
At your service.
What's the up? Ready.
Acknowledged.
I'm a scientist.
I will help them.
Advising. Always want to try and keep a counselor on one of your strongest, one of your counselors advising one of your strongest nations. Help boost up that investment points.
Ready for my mission. Your orders?
We also want to probably get ourselves another
Going silent.
counselor. I think I want like myself someone with good espionage and good espionage.
Where to?
Standing by.
I'm here.
Ready for my mission.
Ready for my mission.
Your orders?
Could get maybe. I don't really think I like any of these. Could maybe get. Let's wait for another reroll. Counselors.
Initiating deep cover.
Lending my expertise.
The people will come to our side.
Public sentiment is
laud the
increasingly
Romans
with
for
us.
assimilating, rather than exterminating other nations. But we should not forget that their siege weapons were terrible things to behold. History is littered with accounts of opponents simply surrendering as they watched Roman catapults approaching their walls. Colonel Hans Castillo guest lectured to officer candidates.
This is a very good tech. It's gonna start leading us towards mining and refinery, which is basically what we'll start getting our space resources by mining celestial bodies. Actually, that's very important. I think we should live like that. Another crash land. It's fun. Japan's a nice nation to get in the future. Got a nice economy. It's a natural ally of the United States. Would be nice.
Reporting in.
Ready to go.
Alright. Let's just keep passing the turns.
Reporting in.
We're just sitting pretty right now.
Hunkering down.
Offering counsel.
We're almost done.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
basically the center of the habitat of an outpost. Let's keep getting the xenology lab. We got that. Let's do alien methods. Probably start getting a little bit of research into this, because this is basically the mining tech we need. Start getting these resources up here. I'll try and explain them. When we start setting up our first base, our first space base is going to be the moon. Yeah, here's all the sites here for the moon. Eventually we'll be setting up a base there. I'll get to explaining all that when we get the tech. Okay, so what we're gonna do for our scientists, we're gonna do administration. One of these orgs doesn't seem that bad. Let's get this. Could also get this as well. Bump up that science for my character. Alright, this is going to be probably, I'm going to start trying to bump up my spy to have as much investigation and espionage as possible. So let's do espionage.
I'm here. Where do you need me?
Ready for your orders.
Where to? On the way to the target site.
We'll send them to Calgary, Canada.
I'm here.
See if there's any new counselor. Let's see. Okay, a few different ones. Could work with this. Oh, it's I'm not sure. Starts with zero administration. It's not great. Guess we just keep waiting. I don't like any of them.
Acknowledged.
What can I do with these guys? Maybe just keep doing public campaign.
Offering support.
Keep doing what they're doing. Just try and keep that public opinion up as much as possible.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We found something.
Technology lab. Let's get the social science lab.
Where do you need me?
We just want to keep maintaining as much boost as possible. Trying to get the boost income, because this is basically what's going to allow us to build in space in the beginning. Eventually, we'll be able to use these resources up here to build our own outpost and our outposts and stations. There you go. In the beginning, you really want to start like almost cryoing it completely, and then once you have mining, you can start kind of pushing towards mission control, because mission control is basically how many habitats you can have. It's your limiter. So both these right here are very, very important. Always have points, prio points into both of these. Also, if you have a very large nation, you definitely want to also start trying to keep the mill tech gradually going up as well, because down the line I'll be explaining why we need to get this up.
Ready.
At your service.
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
Standing by for orders. Securing our control.
Offering assistance.
Not important. Yeah.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The people will come to our side.
Seems like the initiative faction is trying to take this last point, this last control point. I'm almost tempted to abandon Canada so that I can get the this last point right here. The unity is going up. You always want to stabilize your nations as best you can, while also trying to get your boost and mission control up as much as possible.
What's the op?
Where to?
I want to put them on auto,
I'm here.
because I don't really have anything I want to do with them. So if they're just staying in our nation. We just gotta keep tagging up. We gotta start.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the best. Even dirt doesn't behave the same way up there. One might as well build a house upon a pile of rice. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar, from his irregular newsletter, Preparing for Tomorrow.
This is basically the mining tech that we need for our first Outpost mining complex. And we're almost done with this. Okay, so they picked the next mission, which is Mission to Mars. This will also be very important. It will allow us to send probes to Mars. Mars is a really good place. In the early game, it is very. I won't stress it enough, but this is it's very important that you get a bunch of habitats on Mars, because it's basically one of the best early places to set up your habitats and get a nice diverse amount of resources. So hopefully, I was hoping that we would get the mission to Mars or to the moon first, but I think that's what I'm going to do in the global tech, because it looks like we are going to be getting this global tech.
I will report when my mission is
Prepping for the mission.
Mission in progress.
Securing our interests.
lending my expertise.
Okay, this is actually really good, because this helps reduce the cost of sending boost into space. So that's actually something we probably want to prioritize. I'm thinking that we actually push this down a little bit. Yeah, so it reduces boost used for sending materials from Earth to beyond low Earth orbit. Yeah, so it's very critical that you get text like this, so that it helps you save your boost as much as possible. So yeah, in the early game, it's very, I don't know if I said it enough, but you really want to be working on getting your monthly boost up as quickly as possible. Also getting mission control as well. It's very, very vital that you prioritize it in the beginning, because you need to get into space as quickly as possible. And since we have most of the United States, I think we have a bleeding edge on the rest of the factions now. Like there are nations that start with a considerable amount of boost, but usually it's mainly China and the United States would start with a decent boost, amounts of boost.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are cooling off.
Let's look at the counselors now. Becker. They're a quick learner. From Turkey. They start with decent investigation and espionage. Yeah, I could go with this one. This hacker. Let's do it. Welcome to the team.
In 1954, the Americans built the first nuclear-powered submarine and changed the course of naval warfare. Now, it is upon us to become the creators of the first nuclear-powered spaceship. It is upon us to define warfare in space. Commander Fiona Ayawade comments to media at Churchill Shipyards.
fission pile, which is basically like a nuclear power plant that we can use for our habitats instead of solar panels, which will be very important for like outer planet habitats, because we won't be able to rely heavily on solar panels because they don't really work well beyond Mars. All right, so here it is. This is the global tech right here that we can choose from. This is all the global tech right here. Yeah, it can be very overwhelming. Now, what do we want? So, typically, what I want to be doing is I want to be going towards. Let me find it. I want to go towards this directed space research. This allows us to get a lot of research habitats. So we're going to start out by doing a mission to the moon, so that we can start setting up a moon habitat. Mission to the moon. Earth's companion offers a number of nearby sites to colonize. Definitely want to start prioritizing that. We do both of these right here. Initiative taking Mexico, that's fine.
Acknowledged.
It would be really nice to
Acknowledged.
Ready for my
It
mission.
would be really nice to have it. But I guarantee you we'll go under our influence. We'll go into negative influence.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so we have this will just kind of.
I will tell our story.
Now, since they have quick learner, they only take, how much is it? They only take 18 instead of 20, which is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna do investigation for this character. Yeah. I want my spy. I'm gonna get this right here. We'll give him a little bit of more administration, and it allows him to get more orgs. My judge here can level up. The thing I'm actually going to release, or I'm going to get rid of her insecurity right here instead. I think instead of welfare, I think we're going to do this for now. Unity and knowledge. I'm gonna push up this education so that we start getting more research. We need to tech up as fast as possible.
Ready for orders.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
Standing by for order.
Ready for orders.
Now with this tech, we can detect alien contacts.
Commander, we know the alien didn't come in peace.
Investigate return dummies.
How could one so young, coddled as you are by the modern world, begin to understand what war is? I did what had to be done. Closing your eyes and wishing the monster away only makes you an easier meal. Colonel Hans Castillo, during a war crimes trial.
Alright, so the Deep System Skywatch global tech has been completed. So this allows us to actually see all of the aliens in the solar system. And we can finally see where they're coming from. And now we immediately get the Alien Origin project, which is completely tied to it. So now we can see all of the we can now see all the aliens in the solar system. We can find out. So here's their alpha base. So they're coming from this. They're coming from this Kuiper Belt object, all the way out here in the Kuiper Belt. There's surface base alpha. All the way out here, all the way at the edge of the solar system. This is where they're coming from. It's very mysterious. It looks like that they're actually starting to set up. This might be a colony ship, so they're probably actually going to Neptune right here to colonize one of these moons right here. Probably Triton. Things are getting a little bit
Hunkering down,
tense.
offering support.
Things are cooling off.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Just keep my just gonna let my counselors just automate their jobs. I don't really have a priority job for them. Alright, just climate change that's beginning to affect the planet. So slowly as the game goes on, we slowly start to get more and more climate change events. Eventually we're going to have to help these nations get their sustainability up. So this is right here. Sustainability is basically, greener fuels instead of oil and natural gas, basically. So right now we're not going to bother with it right now, as we need to focus on our survival. Once we're further into the game and we have more advanced tech, we can start focusing on this. But right now it's not relevant. We need to focus on our survival. Another crash ship. And actually, since I do remember that we had a crash zone right here, I
Initiating surveillance.
guarantee you there's some alien flora in this place right here. 'Cause I completely forgot that these crash sites give off alien flora as well. So we need to start purging as much of that as possible. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Ready to go.
Pretty sure it's
Acknowledged.
Pretty sure it's in this property.
Ready for your orders.
Standing by for orders.
Your orders?
At your service.
Reporting in. Reporting in.
See.
What's the op?
Ready for orders.
This one's gonna be my persuasionist. I'm just gonna give her administration. That's a lot of money right there. I might take this for the
Where to?
Where to?
Can't give this to her, but I'm also gonna give this to her as well. It'll give us a little bit of money. Definitely wanna put them with me as well. We want to finish this first so that we save some boost before we return to the moon.
Evading pursuit.
I will help them.
So here we go. Yep.
Surveilling target area.
It was indeed there. So this right here, this can be a danger for us. We need to start purging this. Xenoflora research. So I'm probably gonna get one of my counselors to start purging this. Typically, I'm gonna just focus.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
I'm gonna focus on just like trying to keep the alien flora out of North America for now. I'm not gonna like purge everything, but just try and keep it out of North America. Okay, so I think we actually want to. We probably want to start doing alien origins. Maybe not. I think. Yeah, actually, this right here would be really good. Focus that down. Let's do that. Just looking around. Yeah, it seems like most of Europe has been taken by now. At least Humanity First is has taken France. Although the servants have taken Germany. Not great. No one's taken Russia yet. Now Russia can actually. They have a few claims on all these territories up here. They can actually kind of like reform, their Soviet, all these Soviet states together. These post-Soviet states.
Ready.
Where to?
Do I have a?
Standing by. What's the up?
At your service.
Looks like I only
Ready to go.
I only have this counselor who has this alien assault mission. I could actually use an army to. Could indeed use an army.
Where do you need me?
Ready for my mission.
Standing by.
What's the up?
Ready.
Ready for my mission.
Protecting our interests.
Initiating deep cover.
That right there is very.
Offering counsel.
We need to get that. This will allow us to mine. So this right here is very important. It'll allow us to start getting these resources up here.
Initiating recon.
Alright, so now that the world has seen these, the aliens and all these warships, the the Earth is freaking out.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Get a little bit of... So what you can do with armies is you could actually use them to clear out this alien flora. That's what I'm gonna do with this army right here.
Trillions of dollars just sitting up there, yet still the regulators drag their heels. Maybe it's time I treated the president to another golfing weekend. Chairman Soren for...
Ourselves a way to set up some outposts on the moon. So what are we gonna do now? So typically we could just kind of be pretty confusing what to pick next, but typically you can just kind of look at these and just pick one. It's that they all matter in the end, all of these tanks, if they do seem overwhelming. And what we could use is solid core fissions, because we do need nuclear freighters will also allow to help lessen the cost of boost on outposts. That's what we'll do. Won't pry with them, but we will do Mars. We'll get this and this as well. We're gonna just pry with this.
I'm here.
Your orders.
Your orders?
And since it's been a crackdown like this, it's very easy to do.
Targeting the opposition.
Where do you need me?
Where to? I will help them.
Setting a watch.
The people will come to our side.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Our people have taken control.
I think we can take this point here. I think we can handle it. I want to make sure that we have both Canada and America.
Ready to go.
Standing by.
Where do you need me? What's the op?
We got this right here. We should probably get this right here. We're gonna get this. We're gonna try and make sure that we get everyone up to max administration. That is also a very important thing to do, because the more administration that we have, the more of these points that we can, so we can stretch ourselves a little bit more. Eventually, we'll get some nice techs to expand this, but we are very limited. But at least we have the United States, which is a boom.
Reporting in.
Just gonna keep passing the turns.
Making things safe for our people.
Going silent.
Offering support.
On Overwatch.
Violence is abating.
What I should have done a while back, did this. I should have done that. That's fine. Cool. I forgot to send that probe. Yeah, that was my fault. It's fine. We're not gonna. It seems like we're not gonna get the first outpost on the moon, but that's fine. We'll get one. We really only need one of these sites, because we don't want all of the moon. It's not actually the greatest place. We definitely want to get a few Mars habitats. That's going to be very critical.
Initiating surveillance.
Going silent. Offering assistance.
So we got that. This is going to be good as well. This will help. Probes will be a lot faster.
Eyes up.
Violence is abating.
The less we burn, the longer we will survive. And the less we depend upon burning our natural resources, the fewer territorial conflicts we will suffer. It is forever bewildering to me how few of us can accept this simple concept. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, lecture at Beyond Fossil Fuel.
We're gonna need this for our Mars habitats, because solar panels aren't the greatest on Mars, so you always want to go fishing for let's actually boost this up as well. We want to get to Mars. I think I want to try and get to Mars first. Aliens are setting up a Triton base. Let's see here. I think I need somebody who's good at command. So let's actually get this orb for this character right here. that probe going to arrive? April 9th. Just always trying to looking at all this marketplace.
Going into hiding.
Initiating recon.
Lending my expertise.
Setting a watch.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Alright. What are we going to get? I guess we could get Shackled Integrator. It's got decent water and a little bit of base metals. So it looks like we're getting sloppy seconds. Unfortunate, but so it seems like Perry Crater was a little bit better. But actually, I don't know why the other factions didn't take Shackled Crater. This is actually pretty decent. Alright. So let's get our first habitat. Alright, so we've gotten our first one. Here it is. Here's the UI. And this is tier 1, so it's very limited, but it's very important. So what we want to do is we definitely want to start setting up this mine right here. We have 68 boost, so get the solar panel. Gives 10 power. We have enough, that's 41. Yep, definitely had enough. I think that's all we'll do. We're going to save the rest of this boost for Mars. Yeah, this will do for now. I'm not going to do any of these labs just yet. But eventually. I'm probably going to do these labs on a station instead of this outpost. First habitat.
It takes so very little for one tribe of humanity to look upon a second tribe as the other. Think of what will happen once hundreds of millions of kilometers lie between us. Chancellor Li Qingzao, Distributed Humanity.
I'm going to immediately send a probe to Mars. Now we can finally send a probe over to Mars. Now, this will take a while. It'll take a few years to get here, so we have plenty of time to prep for more boost to set up. We want to get a few down as quickly as possible. We want to get all the good sites. I'm fine with not getting the first outpost on the moon, but on Mars, I definitely want to be the first to pick the habitats on Mars.
Ready to go.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
Hunkering down.
Offering counsel.
Initiating surveillance.
We're gonna sit pretty and
We've moved the needle.
keep passing the turns.
Order is returning.
So these can grow back. You know, they usually we won't be able to destroy it completely, but we just need to keep like suppressing it as much as possible. All this alien flora. Just try not to let it get out of control.
Ready.
I don't really think I want to spend any ops trying to kill this stuff. Now, typically, it's gonna get this alien lore is going to start spreading pretty rapidly across the planet, and it will become a problem. But we'll be dealing with it in the future eventually. We'll focus our attention on America because we can't really we're very limited. American points.
Standing by for orders.
Ready for my mission. At your service.
Ready.
Alright, we got a nice organization right here. I might give this to my scientists. That's perfect. To increase their administration and science. Take it.
At your service.
My character. Going to actually do more espionage. You typically almost always want to kind of specialize your characters in doing a certain thing, like. So yeah, so like this character, I might have them be a decent commander, and then this character, I'm going to focus on espionage. This character is my persuasionist. This is my scientist administrator. This one I'm going to do, I think where I'm going to focus on investigation. That's what I'm going to set up my counselors. So I'm going to build them up. Alright, so it seems like Humanity First got all of India. India's not in a good place, though. It's got a lot of unrest. A lot of work that needs to be done. Now, another faction could get lucky, but typically, it's typically the servants that get China, because eventually the aliens will start. Well, I'll explain it later. Probably not now. Probably another video. Let's just focus on our set right here. Our faster probes. Let's start focusing this a little bit. Just on the side. Fission pile. Start focusing this up a little bit as well. There is indeed a lot of tech. It can be a very overwhelming experience looking at all this. But you really just need to think about what you really need and just kind of pry with. It can never really be that easy. What we want really is this research right here, because this actually allows us to have tier 2 research modules for habitats, which is, I think this is the direction we'll be going. We'll be trying to focus on this direction. We're going to get to a directed space research. We're also going to want settlement habitats, which is the tier 2 version of our outposts stations.
Eyes up.
Going off the grid. I will help them.
On Overwatch.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Trying to have a little bit of unrest.
Score one for the good guys.
Alright, so our outpost got completed, and this is this mining complex takes a little longer. This will be done in June 13th. We can finally start getting a little bit of resources. We'll get a little bit of water and a little bit of base metals. And right now we have a small little deficit because if you don't have the resources to for the habitat, it spends boost to compensate for it. So yeah, this has a little bit of water and volatile upkeep. But when we get to Mars, we'll have plenty of resources to help us build up our fleets and our more habitats. And since we have America, we'll have plenty of mission control to build up.
Reporting in.
Ready.
I'm here.
Standing by.
Acknowledged.
It's fine. Any more orgs. Might give them this actually. Though this also gives us a little bit of military priority. Right here. This will increase our military priority. Right here.
On Overwatch.
Offering support.
Diplomacy has
Initiating
its
recon.
place, but if you don't go into every situation prepared for the absolute worst case scenario, you might as well turn up wearing nothing but a smile. Commander Fiona Ayawade leaked training video.
Thanks. More military tech. We'll just keep slightly giving some research into these.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are stabilizing.
Vision file. Start getting social science lab. Let's finish this up right here.
Ready to go.
Don't really
Your orders?
have any missions for them.
Ready.
Where to?
Ready for orders.
I guess I can send them to these crash sites.
Heading there now.
This is fine.
Acknowledged.
Since they're not really doing anything.
Headed there now.
Just give us a little bit of So when counselors research these alien events, it actually gives us a little bit of percentage in xenology research. So it's always good to do these. I typically kind of forget sometimes.
I'm here.
But yeah, we can
Ready for your orders.
So I give my counselor something to do while they're just kind of twiddling their thumbs. So they'll still gain
What's the op?
XP as they just do missions, even if it's automated. Alright, so my character here, I think I'm going to, a little bit more persuasion.
Going into hiding.
Offering assistance.
And actually, I think we can send another probe since we got that tech. So I guess we should do this instead, and this will actually bump down the time. And we'll be getting a probe in. We'll get a scan in actually near now that we got that tech. I also got about that as well.
Surveilling target area.
I'm not the greatest. I usually, this game is pretty hard to keep track of everything, but I do my best. Alright, another tech. Let's try and get all the science labs. So let's do the information lab next. Before I start setting up stations, I want to get all of my resources going, so that I can instead use these resources to build stations instead of using my boost, which is very precious right now. So my strategy is usually you never want to use blow your boost resources so quickly in the beginning. You want to focus on getting all the mining going on both the moon and Mars. That's how I usually do it before I start even setting up stations. I always focus on the outposts first, the mining outposts, and then once I have an income up here, I start focusing on stations around Earth. So right now we're going to actually just be we're going to wait, and we'll be setting up stations in the future. For now, we're just trying.
Here's what we found.
Here's what we have found.
We're pushing up the education a little bit. We're maintaining the unity of our nation. Oh, here we go. So now we have a mining complex that has been completed. And so now we're going to start getting a little bit of resources. This will also help us save some boost when we make Mars habitats as well. We have a small little deficit up here, but if you have a deficit, it usually compensates using boosts. So, but eventually, when we get to Mars, we'll be able to get a positive income. We'll be able to get a complete positive income on all of us up here. then even further down the line, we'll be able to get the asteroid belt as well. There's plenty of real estate out here. Just one turn at a time. Slowly getting there.
What's the up?
I'm here. I will try to sway the public.
At your service.
Standing by for orders.
Ready for my mission.
This character to actually give more administration. Also give them a +1 to science and a little bit of extra research. It also gives +5 unity, which is I really do like having unity, because you want to stabilize your nations, and the best way to do it is to maintain your public opinion. We also eventually, in the future, we're going to need to push down the inequality in America, because the higher this gets, the more unstable our country is. We need to. But for now, we're just going to be focusing on our space program, and we're going to do spoils, which, as we're doing this, it is kind of destroying the country. But once we have a space income, we can start taking this off. But for right now, we're going to keep it. Yeah, I think everything's fine right here.
Initiating recon.
I will help them.
Initiating surveillance.
Things are stabilizing.
Our case remains unheard.
Alright, it seems like Humanity First has actually somehow succeeded in unifying Bulgaria with France. So typically, factions do attempt to make the European Union, but they'll do their best. Looks very janky. The border core is going to get really bad, but oh well. More alien activity. We definitely need to start getting some ops income.
At your service.
There are many ways to get. Typically, there are two ways to get ops. It's either through organizations, or you get certain space modules that allow you to create ops. Right now, we're gonna have to, like, since in the early game, we're gonna have to focus on organizations to help us. I could make my hacker a criminal, and criminals, the criminal trait, it allows your counselor to take these criminal organizations right here, and this would give us boost, this would give us ops, +3 ops. I could save up, do that.
Ready for orders.
most of the decent nations have now been taken at this point in the game. Typically Europe. Well, we got the cream of the crop. We have big, powerful United States with all of its armies. Well, I mean, because we still haven't gotten the executive yet, but we will eventually. We will eventually get it. I mean, I could do it. We could try and do it, but we will hit a massive deficit. I don't know. It's kind of risky. I don't want to have to completely get rid of Canada. I want to maintain Canada as well. Let's do that right there.
On Overwatch.
Lending my expertise.
Eyes up.
We've moved the needle.
Information. Let's continue and get all of these energy, all these habitat labs.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
To get a few of these, but like maybe 5 or 6 immediately if we can, but it might only be once the pro gets there in December, might only be able to get a few. We're also going to be limited on our mission control in the beginning. So let's do our pushing the mission control up.
Standing by.
Acknowledged.
What's the op?
Your orders?
At your service.
Ready to go.
Evading pursuit.
Offering support.
On Overwatch.
Should be done in December. November, no.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
Just do a permanent. Pushes up to 10. It's really nice. I'm gonna keep doing it. And you can actually see the facilities and where all the boost is being. So obviously, in the United States, it's Cape Canaveral. But it seems like the Canadians have put their boost facilities in Montreal. You could actually, if you were feeling crazy enough, you could actually break away Montreal to Quebec. So yeah, so certain countries actually there are certain countries that have claims there. So yeah, like so Scotland has Scotland, and there's Catalonia here. There's all these secession claims that are all over the world. There's also one here. There's this country right here. Eventually, you could break away countries. Like you can break the United States down. You can break China down. Break India down. You can even break down Russia as well in this game. We might play with that a little bit in the future. Might break down China and Russia and take advantage of that. But who knows? We'll just work with what we have right now. We're just gonna be focusing all of our time here, just in North America.
Going off the grid.
Offering counsel.
What are the aliens doing? Let's see. Not much. Let's take a look at their station. So here's their main station right here. So we can actually see that they're making themselves a this might be a battle station right here. I really do like the art design. These alien stations they're kind of freaky. Really cool. Very arcane. As alien should be.
Initiating recon.
I've got energy lab going. What are we gonna do next? Let's see. Good start. Anything. Let's do living quarters. Won't pry over this though. We're actually gonna focus this up a little bit.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Character can level up. Let's give them some administration. Could also do this down here.
Ready to go.
Ready for my mission.
So I set my counselor to automation, so they automatically are defending the interests of of America. So typically, if you feel like it's too much, you can kind of just set some of your councils to do automation, so that you don't have to constantly be clicking their missions. Typically, when you want to start like taking nations or doing certain objectives, is when you should take them off automation. But right now, we're just kind of sitting here. But I am going to actually
Your orders?
send.
Your orders?
Where do you need me?
I'm actually going to send you out to
Headed there now.
Colombia.
Securing our interests?
Offering support.
Hunkering down.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Aliens are setting up a Saturn attack. Yep. So they're slowly starting to colonize the outer solar this is to be expected. This is what they do.
Here's what we've found.
They're spreading across the solar system. What is this? Oh, this is Uranus. Setting up a Uranus base. Set them to automate it. Ooh, the CIA. The CIA organization. This is tempting. Although it's gonna give us a very steep money upkeep. I might want to give this to my spy. Oh wait, they have to be government, don't they? Yeah. Oh wait, my spy is government. Nice. So I'm gonna probably get this. It's very expensive though, in terms of capital upkeep. But I think we can afford it. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the CIA. Ooh, yeah, we're taking a deficit, but we won't go in the negatives because we have our spoils going. So we're just gonna have to live on our spoils, and that's fine in the beginning. There's no need to worry. I think it's worth it. And we get a lot of points, a lot of just everything almost. Typically, I usually want that espionage in that investigation points. Because this character is going to be a counselor investigator and an assassin as well. You can also get this as well. Ooh, yeah, this is good as well. I'm gonna get that. So yeah, I'm gonna make this hacker a criminal.
I will help them.
Setting a watch.
Alright, another alien base. Oops. Yeah, we're actually gonna send this. We're gonna send this army back home to Seattle. It doesn't need to be there.
The people will come to our side.
Violence is abating.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Base is all the way in South Korea. So when you have armies, they subtract from your investment points. So if your armies aren't really doing anything, you want them on their home location, because they that subtraction to your investment points actually gets cut in half if it's on its home region. If that makes any sense. It kind of explains it right here. The armies safe in their home regions are reducing the nation's investment points. So yeah, so the more armies that you have, the more it reduces your investment points. So having a large army does indeed kind of hamper your economy in a sense. That does make sense. Always, if your army isn't doing anything, it is best to always keep them just in your home region. Just a word of advice. because this tech will help our this is part of our objective right here. This is basically like the campaign right here. We need to it's vital to so doing these up here is vital to understanding our end game, to what our faction is basically going to be doing at the end, how we're going to be dealing with the aliens basically. So these are important. We want to kind of balance doing these as well alongside teching up, getting habitats.
Ready.
Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do
What's the up?
is I'm gonna try and take this last point. I don't think we'll go into a complete deficit, but this will be worth it.
We'll be running this place in no time.
Yeah, I think we can take it. Hopefully I'm not, we don't go into a horrible deficit.
Acknowledged.
Ready.
Standing by for order.
Ready for my mission.
Where do you need me?
Alright, so
Where to?
it's 85%.
Lending my expertise.
Mission in progress.
Initiating surveillance.
Order is returning.
We've moved the needle.
We got this army that is returning back home.
Since humanity's earliest days, we have marveled at the mystery above our heads. With childlike wonder we strove to understand it, yet still its truths elude us. So now, we must go forth, into the mystery. Director Khalid al-Ashgar, letter to his father.
Very good. Alright, so now the next global tech is mission to the asteroids. So it's very important that we get that as well, because we do want to get a few asteroid habitats as well, because there are some really good spots out there. Typically, I like to get series. So there's a lot of sites that you can get. There's also like this palace. It's got like 2 spots. Yeah, Vesta also has 2 spots right here. Yeah, these 3 asteroids right here are really good. I mean, Palace isn't that great, but Ceres and Invest are really nice asteroid belt. Yeah, I definitely want to get all of Ceres. It is a very good spot. It's a volatile, rich regolith.
We're taking over.
So we did actually go into a little bit of a deficit. This is unfortunate. Oh man, I might have to give up Canada now. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to actually need to take away Canada, because it is too much. I wish there was a way that I could kind of individually take away points, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to abandon Canada because I don't want to be going into an influence deficit. This is fine. We can
Ready to go.
we can work with this. The United States is all we really need right now. But eventually, if Canada does get taken, we do want to retake it. That's fine. It's worth it. So like this right here. So now we have complete control over America, which is absolutely amazing. This will absolutely increase our chances of success.
Securing our control.
Going silent.
Very unfortunate, but
Offering assistance.
Initiating recon.
We will never know if Lise Meitner and Otto Hahn even dreamed that their discovery of nuclear fission would one day be used to build spaceships. Let us hope, nevertheless, that we would have made them proud. Chancellor Li Qingdao, keynote speech at the Spaceport Summit.
nuclear freighters are really good. They allow us to make habitats with less boost. So
We are winning their hearts and minds.
definitely want to get that as quickly as possible. Seems like we've hit a rich pocket on our single habitat. Nice. Help us a little bit, give us a little bit more resources. Yeah, we're gonna be saving up all of these resources for Mars. It'll help us. We'll build a part of the habitats with these resources, and it'll save us a lot of boosts. So we'll be able to get a few. We'll be able to get a few nice habitats on Mars. Some nice criminal organizations. Have to get this. Give us a little bit of ops.
Where do you need me?
Ready for my mission.
Standing by for orders.
Your orders.
Okay, so that
Going
is
into
the,
hiding.
Solid core
I will help them.
fission drive.
On Overwatch.
We could get that, but I might not get it because there are more advanced versions of fission propulsion. All right, alien origins.
Commander, we've pinpointed their base in the solar system.
Yep, it's in that Kyberfeld object that we were looking at. we're trying to figure out where they've come from, basically. Basically like a nuclear propulsion system, what we could do, but I don't think we're gonna do this. It's going to be we're probably not gonna do this type just yet, but we could start getting a fleet going, maybe like a really small one, but not particularly.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, so this right here, I think I'm actually going to switch this over to this immediately. So this helps accelerate the habitats that we send over when we're building it. And this also increases reduces the boost costs. So this right here is very good tech to get. So I'm actually going to just kind of equalize this a little bit right here. Alright, so it does seem like Canada's getting taken over. A little disappointing, but we'll get it back. Alright. I think this is a perfect time to stop.